There are so many great camera options out there in the marketplace. So why did I choose the Canon R3 over all the others? At the end of the day, I need a workhorse, something that won't let me down. And it needs to be able to check as many of my boxes as possible. It needs to do three things really well. Image quality being number one. It has to be easy to use all the way from shooting to post-production process. Third is size and weight. The 6K sensor in the R3 is stunning. The colors and tonality are top tier, and I've been able to push and pull the image in a way I never could before. High ISO is a breeze with this camera. I don't need to worry at all. The 6K raw image output is amazing, but to be truthful, I find the DCI 4K, which is downsampled from the full 6K sensor, just as beautiful and so much better for my needs most of the time. The secret is really this: write it down. Expose with the histogram to the right, and then just a notch down. Just so you're not clipping the ISO highlights, that's it. Do not be afraid to push the ISO from the base of 800, 3200, 6400 or even 12800. Images hold up tremendously well on this camera, part because the downsampling process and mostly because the sensor is top class. I found there is no rolling shutter at all, and the IBIS helps me when it comes to handheld shots, which I pull quite regularly these days. And of course, one can't forget I'm doing photography professionally as well, so the camera I choose has to be the most versatile tool for the job. Photos out of this camera are the best I've ever played with. The files are impressive, very clean, the grain structure is nice, the colors, the tonality, everything I've said until this point is equal in photos. The autofocus is just amazing, it's so accurate that I don't think I could ever want more out of it. In video mode, it tracks focus cinematically if you want that, and it can lock to an eye or a face and never let go, so you don't have to worry about it at all. People that say colors aren't perfect on skin tones probably use cheap glass and filters with poor quality that cause abnormal color shifting. The camera sensor and processing isn't at fault here. Some say the image is too sharp. Let me help you with that idea. Camera sensors do not make images sharp. If you choose to use a razor sharp lens to shoot with, then the sensor is more than capable to capture all of the detail there is. If you shoot with soft lenses, anamorphic, then you'll get a softer image. That's the reality of glass. The sensor will only capture what you give it. 99% of what people are seeing on screen is lens related. Sensors now are getting so good to the point that they start to show up all imperfections. But those imperfections are the charm. Those imperfections are what people love. Has Canon made a perfect camera? I want to say no. But nobody has. I want a camera with 30 stops of dynamic range, I want 1,000,000 ISO which is clean, I want 1000 frames a second. The reality is that these are unachievable with current technology. Knowing that I can't have what I want, then yes, this camera is perfect to me. Compared to other cameras on the market, it ticks the most boxes. Remember this, content is king, but you need great tools to capture great content. That's why I chosen the R3. Have a great day everyone, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.